Hello, cuties. It's really great to see you all after such a long time. So today is our session 37 in Inspiring Young Minds, which is all about gratitude. So we all know the meaning of this word and we have been using it regularly in our life, but we need to understand more deeper this time. So this gratitude is nothing but being thankful, the state of being thankful, which is readiness to show appreciation and to return kindness. So you all would have remembered that your mom or your dad or your parents, they would have insist you to say thanks every time when you receive appreciation or any material things or anything from others. They will insist you to say thanks, which is nothing but you're showing that appreciation. You're recognizing that act of kindness in others and you are expressing your gratitude. But it should not always come by forcing. Your mom or your friends or your siblings, they should not insist you to say thanks every time. What you need to do is there is three-way steps to realize this gratitude. For example, when some other person gives you something or appreciate you something, you need to understand that act of intention. You need to notice that act of intention. Why this particular person is taking some effort for me? Because they would have thought something about you. In order to make you happy, they are getting you something. It could be like anything. It could be like a box of chocolates or roses, or it could be like a very small candy, or just in terms of words, whatever it may be. But you need to notice that act of intention of that particular person. You need to acknowledge that kindness and appreciate it without any inhibition. No matter what, whatever the situation may be, whether the person is older, much older than you or younger than you, in order to return that kindness, you should not have any inhibition. You need to immediately express it without any hesitation. So I told you this gratitude is nothing but being in the state of thankful. But the power of gratitude can change everything in your world. For example, this gratitude turns what we have into enough and more. And it turns denial into acceptance and changes the chaos situation into order and clears all the confusions into clarity. It makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates vision for tomorrow. According to Ms. Melody Bete, what they are trying to say is, if you are in the state of gratitude, it clears all the confusions in your life. For example, it will control all your greediness. You will not aim for more and more, whether it could be a material or immaterial stuff. It will make you feel contented, so that whatever you have, you will feel enough and contented. You will not ask for more. And similarly, all your no, whatever the no situations that you have faced in your life can be turned into S if you're in the state of being thankful. And all the mess can fall into places and all the confusions will be cleared off if you're in the state of humbled and blissful situation. So what are the things I can be grateful for in your life? Just imagine whatever the things that you have in your life, the things, it could be things, all the person or the situations, the achievements, what you have done so far. It could be like even your pets or whatever the happy moments that you have had so far. You can be grateful for anything in your life. It is not just word. It is not like always when you receive something, it is kind of automatic response, but it has deep connection with your emotion. It not just thanks. It has a deeper value into it. So just imagine the effort what the other person putting in for you in order to make you feel happy, safe, and comfortable. So you need to think about that particular person's effort and it creates a deeper bonding within. So it creates an emotional connect and it brings a positive mindset. I told you that state of being thankful is nothing but ready to show that appreciation. But when can you show that appreciation? Only if you start seeking the goodness in others, you can appreciate. Only if there is something good, you can appreciate. So if you start seeking only goodness in others, it will create a positive mindset in your within you and clears all the negative thoughts. So that's gratitude. You need not to be always in the receiving end. Sometimes you will be in the giving end also, which is always necessary that you need to practice gratitude from both the ends. It creates happiness, whether you are in the receiving end or in the giving end, it is creating a true happiness within you. So once you start appreciating things in others, so this will create a deeper bonding relationships. So for example, you're understanding the reality much better through this gratitude practice. Because whenever you see your dad, you see your mother, you need to understand more that how much effort my dad is putting in for me in order to satisfy my needs, in order to give me a comfortable situations, how much effort my father is putting in, how much effort my mother is taking it in order to keep me safe, in order to keep me healthy. So if you start analyzing all these things, go start seeing much beyond everything. So it will help you understand the reality. So through which you can learn the value of that person, value of the thing. It could be a thing, uh, it could be the situation. So you will, that will help you to make a good decisions. And I told you that this act gratitude can be, you can practice this act of gratitude. But is it really possible to practice gratitude on a regular manner? Yes, it is highly possible. The practicing gratitude always starts from the family. It starts from your immediate close circle. So you realize the effort, what your mother is doing it for you on a everyday basis. You all know that your mother is cooking food for you and making you ready for the school and arranging all the things that you need in order to get ready for the school without any disturbances. So she is doing everything for you, and your daddy is dropping you or getting you things what you want, or playing, spending some time with you, teaching you some values, playing along with you. So all these things, they are doing it in order to shape you better. So they are putting the effort, they are spending their time, they are showing a unconditional love and affection towards you. So realize that how grateful you are to have such a kind of persons in your life. And you're having a pet which is showing you unconditional love, and you, that makes you feel happy. So how grateful you are. How many persons are having a pet, but you are the one who are chosen to have a pet, so you should be really grateful for. And for all the other things, starting from the food, water, and the place where you live in, and for all the favorite things that you have, and all the small wins that you have achieved. You would have got a first rank, or you would have come first place in any kind of a competitions, any kind of the challenges, and all the achievements that you have done so far. So all these things you need to be really grateful for. So whenever you start saying thanks to God for all your achievements, for all the things, material and immaterial successes that you have done, achieved so far to God, give your grace to God on a daily basis. So that will shape up your character much better and will help you to be a very good human being. So I told you this practicing gratitude on a regular basis that helps you shape the character. But in order to practice the gratitude, I told you that you need to see the person. You need to think and feel the source of goodness in everything around you. So, for example, um realizing that source of goodness is highly possible only when you start appreciating more and complaining less. So you should not always complain for the thing what you have didn't get so far. So always appreciate what are the things that you have in your hand. And remember the act of kindness and never ever forget the act of kindness what other persons have done to you. And express the gratitude without any hesitation and inhibitions. So whether they are older than you or younger than you, whatever the situation, take time to appreciate things and express your gratitude. And always find the wow factor, the good things in everything. You could have aimed to go for a mall on a weekend, but which is not possible because of so and so reasons. So that will make you to go to the nearest shop, whatever that you're always been used to go. But since it which is not up to your expectations, but that is fine. But since you are blessed enough to go out somewhere along with your friends or along with your parents and able to enjoy something and able to enjoy a good air and enjoy the nature, so be thankful for that. So search for that wow factor, search for the goodness around you and appreciate it more. And always create a gratitude journal. Just nothing but every day you can just keep a note of what are the other things that you have done which made you happy today, what others have done to you which has made you feel happy or safe and comfortable. So it could be in the form of a word, or it could be in the form of a picture, or it could be in the form of a remembrance things. It could be like your friend has gifted you some chocolates. You can just save that paper, or you can just note down the date, or you can just note down the name of the person and whoever has given to you the words that which are made you happy. So all that you can just make a note of it. This act of kindness you should never ever forget. So to keep a memory of all that kindness, and you can create a gratitude journal in the form of a word or in the form of a picture. The other simple ways through which you can practice gratitude are: always learn to say thanks. It should be automatic, without any external force, without any indications from your parents or from your elders. Always learn to say thanks, automatic. Before you utter the word thanks, just analyze the act of intention and always remember the act of kindness behind that action. And this expressing that gratitude need not to be in the form of words. Either you can express it in the form of a hug, or you can just give them something back, or you can just think about that person, what he would really like, what could be that really useful to that particular person. You can think about it and you can just give them, or you can just draw something and give it to them, or just a warm hug will also the way of expressing your gratitude. And you can also connect with that person in a more strongly bonded way by learning the word thanks in different languages. For example, yours could be like Tamil, or Hindi could be your mother tongue. For your friend, maybe Urdu or like French or German could be their mother tongue. So express their gratitude in their own language. So that will create a stronger relationship. For example, in Spanish, the thanks is expressed in the form of gracias, and in French, which means mercy, and shishi in Mandarin, arigato in Japanese, and danke in German. So learn to say thanks in different languages, because you will never know when it will come in handy. And the second thing is, start your own tradition. So for example, before you go to bed, maybe like you can just write down the things what just made you happy, or you can just share it with your siblings or with your parents, what has made you happy, what the one good thing you did today. Or you can just, before you sit for the food, you can just express your gratitude. So what, in whatever the way, you can frame your own tradition to remember that act of kindness and to practice the expression of gratitude, and offer to help to some other people without their being asked. So it is not always that someone, it could be for your mother in arranging your wardrobe or cooking a dinner, or even for your father just to arrange a table or to help them with their other work. You can just go voluntarily and help them without the other person coming and asking you. You can just offer your help without being asked, and make an example for your younger kids. for your younger siblings. So it could be like you can teach this act of gratitude to your younger siblings, but do not force them, but ask them to see the act of intention. You can tell them, see how this person have remembered you and got you something that is which is your favorite. You can explain to your younger kids so that they will understand the act of kindness and they will express it in their own way. So give chance to your younger siblings or to your friends and make them understand the practice of gratitude on a regular manner. And create a scrapbook. As I told you, you can create your gratitude journal in the form of words or in the form of a Pictionary. And always remember those who are there in your circle. For example, even your auto wala or like the garbage collectors who come on a regular basis to collect the garbage in order to keep your house clean, just say thanks to them. It is always, the gratitude will not have any age bar or nothing as a criteria for to express your gratitude. To any person you can express your gratitude in a safe way. So make sure that you thank everyone, whatever the person, whatever the act, whether it is a small or big, express your gratitude. And always be a good listener. So in case if your friend is sad, just sit with them and listen. They whatever they do, they always explain whatever the situations they are in to vent out their pain. Just be a good listener. Listen to their whatever they want to share with you and console them, and be a good listener is also one of the best way to express the way of gratitude. So these are the small tips that you can do on a regular basis to express your kindness and appreciation to others. So to understand the deeper value of this gratitude, I'm going to tell you a short story. The story is called Black Spot Story. So one day the teacher came into the room and he told the students that I'm going to give you all a surprise test. So the children were unaware of this test. They were not prepared enough. But still, the teacher told them that I'm not going to mark you all for this test, but to make you all to think about something, this test will help you. So he handed out all the question paper. So to their surprise, there were no questions at all in the paper. There was just one black spot, which was there in a plain white paper. For some people, it was there in the center of the page. For others, it was there in the corner of the page. So they didn't understand the task quite well. But the teacher told them that just describe what you see in there. The task is all about describing what you see in that paper. So though the students didn't understand the task, but they got started with the writing. So they all described about that black spot. Some wrote that I see a black spot in the center of the paper and it is really dark, black, and it is round and it is highly disturbing. So according to their own perception, some have described it in detail and some have described it in a very short manner. There is a black spot. So according to their perception, some described it in a brief manner. And they all handed out the paper to the teacher, and the teacher told them that I'm going to read out all the whatever you have written, and at the end of the thing, I'm going to give you all the message. So he read out all the writings in front of all the students, but none without any exception, none of them wrote about the white part of the paper. All of them have written only about that black spot. So the teacher asked, why none of you have noticed that white part of the paper? So they all were like silent, and then only they started realizing. So likewise, in our life also, this black spot is nothing but the problems or the issues that we face on a regular life. In everybody's life, some or the other issues will be there. But the rest of the white part is the real life, what we have. It is filled with all the abundance. It is filled with lots and lots of blessings. Lots and lots of happiness are there in the white part of the life, the rest of the life. But we are diverting all our energy only to this black spot and started complaining and worrying more and more about these issues instead of celebrating that moments, the happy moments what we have in our life. So the lesson is nothing but diverge your energy into the good things instead of the dark part. So this issue can be like very small compared to the rest of the white part. This issue is really, really small. You no need to give much focus to that problem. If you start concentrating on the white part of the paper, that blessings in your life, you will forget about this black spot. This will not create any harm in your life. So that is the act of gratitude and the power of gratitude. So be always grateful for all the happiness that you have in your life, for all the persons that you have in your life, and for the good health that God has given us, and all the abundance that God has blessed us so far. So praise all these things so that you will forget all the problems. So this act of gratitude, the more and more you're grateful for in your life, the more you will attract things to be grateful for. So if you always be in the state of being thankful, which will attract more things that you need to be grateful for, which is said by Walt Disney. According to this, we all need to be grateful, blessed, and thankful. We all are blessed. We all are having so many happiness in our life. So celebrate all these moments and forget about all the issues that you have. If you diverge your energy more on the positive thing, the negative thing will be completely ruled out in your life. You can change all the denials that you have faced so far into acceptance. So that is the power of gratitude, which is really like a superpower to all of us. So with this note of information, I'm going to give you all a small activity. Just nothing but you all need to list what you are grateful for in your life. Also share a one nice thing what you did for others or what others had done to you today. So in a small words, you can just describe this to remember that act of kindness. You can describe about that particular person also, and also list down the things what all you're grateful for in your life. So remember this act of kindness and don't forget to practice this gratitude on a regular basis. So we have Inspiring Young Minds special group in WhatsApp. So be a part of our WhatsApp group, and also to watch all the amazing informations that have happened so far in our Inspiring Young Minds sessions. Log into your YouTube channel, Team Red Rockstars, Dr. Vidya's Smile Dental Clinic. So stay tuned for such another amazing session with Vidya ma'am next week, so that you all can enjoy more and more information. Don't forget to practice the act of gratitude and share your activity in our WhatsApp group. Okay, cuties, and thank you so much for joining on time. If you had missed the sessions, it was always available in YouTube channel. Please stay tuned to the channel so that you will not miss out any informations. So thank you so much, cuties, for your time. See you all next week with another amazing episode with Vidya ma'am. Okay, thank you so much, cuties. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye-bye.